Good afternoon, this is the Armed Forces Network, military news from around the world. Today, we are going to explore the FRC West, Miles 41, Fort Worth, Texas. I heard they got something new going on over there. My name is Sergeant Gibbs.
And this is Petty Officer Britton.
And we will get more on that story right after these
Real American heroes.
Real American heroes.
Today we salute you, Mr. Male Football Cheerleader.
Mr. Male Football Cheerleader.
Real men don't just play smash-mouth football. Real men turn cartwheels and somersaults on the sidelines, tucked safely away from the action.
Don't touch me now.
Fourth down and inches. The game's on the line. It all comes down to you. Will you call for a perky pyramid or a peppy line dance?
Get on my shoulders.
Knock 'em back, all the way to Hackensack. So grab an ice-cold Bud Light, Mr. Male Football Cheerleader. You may never score a touchdown, but you're peppy. That's gotta count for something.
That's gotta count for something.
Bud Light beer, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
Welcome back to Armed Forces Network. There's a new initiative going on at FRC West, Miles 41. We have a live reporter on the scene. Take it away, Petty Officer Roseberry.
When you say assertive, is it all right to give the guy a black eye to take the keys away? And I'm not saying it's right, but
It's a good business to bring the Marine Corps in the Navy, so we'll sidebar that issue.
Well, I ask that you use your creativity. Okay, you tell him that there's the greatest looking girl he's ever seen, and you know she wants the keys to his car because she's going to go out and be waiting. I mean, get the keys and then be creative. I don't think you need to resort to violence. And
I'm Chief Reed. I'm one of the facilitators for your NDOC. Now, I know that you've covered a list of rules prior to the other NDOC classes, but I want to make sure that I go over one particular rule because one of those pet peeves that I have is anybody trying to go to sleep during this class. Now, I'm going to keep this lively and energetic. I'm going to ask that you do the same with your feedback so you can stay awake. To reinforce this rule, having to do with making sure that you don't zone out, we're going to have another agreement, okay? And that's my eraser rule. Anybody got to guess what the eraser rule might be? What do you think the eraser rule might be?
throw it.
Thrown at you? Some people may think that that's hazing, but I tell you what, this is the deal that we're going to have, okay? If you go to sleep, you might get beaten with an eraser. It might just accidentally eject from my hand. Is that a deal? We got an agreement?
Yes.
Everybody follow that rule?
Yes, Chief.
Very well. Okay, so now it's game on. Now we can get into our course of instruction.
Welcome back. That was some interesting information by Petty Officer Roseberry. As a matter of fact, in the studio we have Petty Officer Melanson, who's a student in that class.
Good afternoon, Petty Officer Melanson. What do you think about this RTOS?
RTOS? I'm not too sure about this RTOS.
Well, weren't you the guy that got hit with the eraser by the chief?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, that did happen, yeah.
So overall, what did you think about this whole experience that you just went through?
Well, actually, I probably deserved getting hit with that eraser. I was doing touch and goes.
Touch and goes.
Yeah, I falling asleep, and Chief was trying his best to keep me awake, so I probably deserved it.
But this command needs you. What are you doing? Oh.
Just say no to touch and go.
About the whole class.
Well, it's nice to see some structure and some discipline. I appreciate the fact that I'm checking into a command that it's going to reinforce those ideas.
Well, There you have it from the student himself.
My name is Pedro Sotelo. I'm with AFN, and we're at FRC West conducting a special investigative report on the new program that they're trying here. The program is called RTOS. It's very controversial, it's very secretive. But we have someone that's here that's willing to talk to us. He's decided to remain off camera and keep his identity anonymous because he doesn't want to get into reprisal for his interview later. So, let's start off with a question. What is this RTOS and what are you guys trying to accomplish with this program?
RTOS is an acronym that stands for Return to Old School. It's a program that Chief Reed has implemented into our command NDOC, and it is a good tool to maintain good order and discipline in a classroom setting.
So let me ask you a question. This RTOS, Return to Old School, how exactly do you think this is going to work with this new Generation X sailor that we have, with the whole thing about why do I have to do this, why am I doing this, and everything's about the sailor?
When I first heard about the RTOS program, I have to admit I was a little skeptical at some point. A lot of the facilitators were, because we were a little unsure if this was a tool that was actually authorized to use. But after seeing it implemented in NDOC and the good order and discipline that we are able to maintain in the classroom environment, we're seeing that translate down into the work centers and to the department levels where these sailors are eventually going to work. So it's spreading like wildfire in not only the Navy but the Marine Corps as well.
So let me ask you, just level with me. Could this be considered hazing?
Well, I wouldn't want to be the judge of what is and isn't hazing. As a matter of fact, I think we have some footage I dropped off to your media room before we had this interview. We might want to take a look at that to better explain it in detail.
All right. Well, let's do that. Let's go to the footage, and we'll let you be the judge. RTOS. Is it a new command policy that's going to work, or is it hazing?
Courage is one of our core values, and I believe it's the bedrock of our core values. Are you freaking serious? Master Warren, come on over here. Sarge? Like, why did you have your hands in your pockets during my course of instruction? You know what? Whatever. Just stay right there. Stay right there. No, that's not how you do that. You get a burn arrest right now. You do not have hands in your pockets. Pockets are for kangaroos. Yes, Sergeant. Hey, are you a kangaroo? You don't look like a kangaroo to me. No, Sergeant. You look like you can hop. I can believe you can hop. How about you show the class how you can hop like a freaking kangaroo? Roger that, Sergeant.
All right. Wow. That was some really interesting footage. I feel a lot more enlightened about this program, as I'm sure my viewers are enlightened about this program. Like I said before, you be the judge. RTOS. Is it a new bang-up program, or is it hazing? If you got any comments, please forward your comments to us at www.afn.com. And at this point, I'm going to toss it back to 82 Roseberry. Take it over, Bob.
I can't believe it. It's my first blind date.
Oh, I do it all the time.
Really?
Whew.
You guys meet? Greg, Janice?
We sure did.
That was stupid.
Great.
This is Smart, a beeper service for just $1.99 a month. From who else? Smart Beep. Call 1-800-BEEP-199 for other smart stuff, like directions.
We've got chemistry here. You feel it?
I felt it.
All right, Janice.
At Smart Beep, we think our $1.99 numeric beeper service is a big deal. But now for a measly $7.99 a month, we're offering something even bigger. Alphanumeric. Get messages from an operator or straight from the internet, plus news, sports, and weather updates, even free voicemail. At $7.99 a month, that's not just big.
That's huge.
Call 1-800-BEEP-199. This could be your big day.
If you join the Army, you'll get an education unlike any other. Every single day, people will try and kill you. That'll teach you lessons you'll never learn in school. Improvised explosive devices, snipers, suicide bombers. That's why there's never been a better time to enlist. in the Navy. Oh, yeah. Yeah. While them poor grunts are eating sand in 130-degree heat, we're catching cool breezes on the big ships, learning mad skills, and getting some. That's right. Navy's co-ed, baby. And our lady sailors bathe every day in co-ed showers. I ain't lying. Hell, out here with the big guns, we can practically guarantee you won't die. Unless you party too hard. Call your Navy recruiter today. We'll pay for college, and it won't cost you an arm and a leg. Navy. 'Cause joining the Army's just stupid.
Night out on the town. $75.
So, how about a blowjob?
Getting the nerve to ask such a question? $12 bottle of wine.
Are you crazy? My parents might see.
Come on, who's gonna see us at this hour? I'll return the favor.
Wait, can you imagine if we got caught? Oh my God, what my dad would do to you.
There's nobody around. Everybody's asleep.
No way, it's way too risky.
Please. I love you so much.
Actually using a line like that? Another $12 bottle of wine.
I just can't.
Please?
Dad says to go ahead and give him a blowjob. Or I can do it. Or if need be, he'll come down himself and do it. But for God's sake, tell him to take his hand off the intercom.
Having a girlfriend whose father has a sense of humor? Priceless. There are some things money can't buy. For everything else, there's MasterCard.